your spirit, one spirit. Is in this very Thank you. Now that we've got y'all riled up, please stand so we can do our opening song. We are all friends here. We are all friends here. There are no strangers once you walk inside that door or join us online. We welcome you to linger in this family of love and hold you in our hearts the way you are. We are all friends here. There are no strangers once you walk inside that door. We welcome you to linger in this family of love and hold you in our hearts the way you are. We are all friends here. There are no strangers once you walk inside that door. We welcome you to linger in this family of love and hold you in our hearts the way you are. And hold you in our hearts the way you are. And hold you in our hearts the way you are. All right, and I'm getting the signal that it's time for our congregational blessing, so you don't even have to sit down. We can just beam our little hands around the room. We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the Christ in you. Your mic's not on.
Now is that wonderful opportunity that we have to welcome everybody here at Unity Church in Reading. And we are so blessed. And we open our service with our random microphone of anyone that would like to share something that happened this week that is just miraculous and it shows that Spirit is working in your life. Anybody like to share? Otherwise, I share even more.
I just want to say we're all so grateful for you, Ken, and we're just very grateful.
Thank you, Diana. Kathy.
I would like to thank God, everyone, for their prayers, and my son has gotten a job. Woo!
We always pray for those jobs. And I also give thanks for Kathy because unfortunately on Thursday, everybody knows that I was on a trip to Bend, and Kathy showed up expecting me to open the church on Thursday. So she was here from 10 until 12, watching over the exterior of our church until I showed up, which didn't happen. The other thing I would like to recognize is our musicians. Since those people who are on the internet don't get to see Anton, is way over on the side. Anton, could you come on over and let them see your smiling face? And we also have to give thanks because they're stopping here on their way to Hawaii.
That's why the shirt.
So tonight they will be sleeping in, tomorrow night you'll be sleeping in Hawaii. Okay. So, we give thanks that they're here today. And Laura Berryhill will be joining us as our song leader and our singer, and she'll be with us throughout. So you'll be able to have a chance to see her. And we are blessed.
Here
And
today,
now-
gone to Maui.
To Maui. One of the reasons that I was in Bend is my wife's brother resided there, and he actually is a Hawaii boy. He actually went to Waimea prep school over on the Big Island and grew up there until he was about, 30-ish, 35, 40. And then when he retired, he actually moved back here to the mainland, and they decided to settle up in Bend. So we had a little talk of all the things of Hawaii while we were up there. Okay, well, why don't we begin our service with prayer? So if you're comfortable, close your eyes. Oh, Divine Spirit, we give thanks for everything that we celebrate, all the little things in our lives that bring us joy. We open this sanctuary and feel the love that is here. We know that everyone that comes through these doors will feel that joy and that love that radiates out through our community. For we are blessed. We are blessed. We are blessed. And so it is. Amen. And now why don't we begin by the lighting of our Christ candle.
Light the candle. No, you're going to do just fine. And so it's in creating a spiritual space here, we light this candle to remind us of the light of Christ lives within each one of us. I am the light of Christ. Thank you, Jeff.
So you're always welcome to sing along with us on the Lord's Prayer.
I think your mic is a little low.
No, I think it's fine. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And leave us not in temptation, but deliver us from error. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory
Thank you, thank you.
That was beautiful. It
Thank
always
you.
is. Thank you. Such a special treat. And next we have a joy song.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
You're not done yet.
All right, well, this is perfect. We did the Lord's Prayer, and now we get to do I Am a Light. So if you'd like to stand up, if you're comfortable. I am a light, I am a light, I am a light in this world. I am a light, I
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you, Laura. And Al, could you come forward and do our daily word?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Much earlier this morning, my lovely wife said to me, "Boy, the daily word is really great today." And so I thought, oh, it must be. Must really be great. Woo! And indeed, what a thing. And it's another reminder that if it is to be me, it is up to me. And that these kinds of things are just so near to us, that so easy to kind of overlook. But our word today is joy, and it is I delight in simple joys. Will you join with me, please? I delight in simple joys. Joy, it has been said, comes much more from wanting what we have than from having what we want. It's a little bit tricky coming out of Unity on that one, so I'm going to repeat that again. Joy, it has been said, comes much more from wanting what we have than from having what we want. Reflecting on this thought, I embrace the simple joys that this day offers. I enjoy my morning coffee or tea, savoring its flavor and fragrance. Walking through the neighborhood, I greet friends, smile at people I haven't yet met, and enjoy the fresh air. I find satisfaction in taking care of my home, working at my job, or helping a friend. Even if I am not with them today, I feel joy as I think of my connection with the people I care most about. I know joy whenever I look for possibilities rather than focusing on problems. My greatest joy is my awareness that wherever I am, whatever I am doing, God is always with me. These magnificent words were inspired by Psalm 16th chapter, verse 11. You show me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. In your right hand are pleasures forevermore.
Now it's time for meditation. Whoops. So as you join me today, and just relaxing, feeling that chair holding you tight, as if God was holding you. Just feel that light and love within yourself. Feel that joy that you got up this morning in the beautiful weather that we're having. It's time for those leaves to fall. It's time for the cool air, the moisture on the pumpkins, as they say. So as we go within, we want to take that joy with us. We want to take that life and love and mix it together and come out whole. So let's take a little walk today as we go into that silence. Let's go out into the trees. Beautiful trees. The weather is nice. You're able to just take that walk. Listen to the trees, the leaves rustling in the air as the wind blows slightly around you. It's still warm, but you have that gentle breeze. Find some place in the forest where you'd like to sit down. Maybe there's a little stream. You can listen to the bubbling water. But just go wherever it is that you would like to be. So take a deep breath with me and settle into that perfect place. Now, as I come back, I was sitting by a little creek, leaning against a big pine tree. Lo and behold, that pine cone dropped on my head. So as we come back into this room, I ask that you bring that love and light and joy with you. As we come here full of that joy, full of gratitude, I ask that you join me today, right here and now, in bringing those friends and family along on that journey with us. So if you'll speak their names aloud with me right now. Sharon and her family, Karen and her family, Dennis and his family, Katie and her family, my son Sean, Kent, Grayson and Alexis, Elijah, and I want to Andy. I hope my cousin Donna. And I'd like to hold our prayer box for all those names that have been put in there, and for the names that have put those other names in there. Let's know that throughout our lives, no matter what is going on, God is always with you, for he dwells within inside. He can't be apart from you. And all you have to do is ask, and it is given. If you can believe and have that faith, it will happen. And I know this, so I would like each one of you to join with me in speaking our names aloud. Conviction, Kathy.
Anton.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. So through the power and the presence of the indwelling Christ that always dwells within each and every one of us, I want to say thank you, God. And so it is. Amen. Next we have, I believe, a celebration song. So I'd like to invite the musicians to go ahead and get started.
Here we come. We are looking for a way to find our home. We are looking for a way to find our home. If we heed our inner voice, we find that wisdom leaves no choice. The quiet truth is built from many stones. Its whisper leads us home. We are looking for a way to find our peace. We are looking for a way to find our peace. In the kindness we embrace, in forgiveness and release. The never-ending journey leads to peace. We will find our peace. We sing Om Shanti 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 Om. Om Shanti 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 Om. We sing Om Shanti 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 Om. Om Shanti 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 Om. We are looking for a way to find our truth. We are looking for a way to find our truth. When the sky is in our souls, we find heaven in our roots. The mountain we must climb becomes our muse as we seek our truth. On the journey to perfection, can we see our inner light as the candle in the window, in the darkness of the night, where every star's a candle in spirit's vast array, and the song within our hearts is there to help us on the way. We sing Om Shanti 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 Om. Om Shanti 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 Om. We sing Om Shanti 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 Om. Om Shanti 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 Om. Its whisper leads us home. Thank you.
That was wonderful.
Thanks,
Oh,
Ken.
wow. First of all, I give thanks for each one of you that have joined us today, and there's some faces out there I haven't seen for a while, and a special blessing to everyone that woke up for their divine appointment with us this morning. We are so blessed. First of all, I need to put credit where credit is due, and I would like to recognize that this talk was in part based on writings of James Martin, Society of Jesuit in All Seasons for All Reasons, Praying Throughout the Year, on page 71. When I was reading through that book, there were a few things that really stuck with me and I wanted to talk about. And his discussion was on kindness. And kindness really is an underappreciated personal trait that we often don't really think about. But we all want it shown to us. And I was thinking about that. Is that true? Do you want kindness shown to you? Well, then I was thinking about it. Okay, if I want it shown, where am I going to get it? And I thought, obviously, it's got to be in the ice cream aisle in the store. It's freeze-dried. It's got to be available, in the half-gallon size, and I can just go get me some. You're giggling. Okay, maybe it's not in the store. Maybe I have to call the government offices and have them send me a packet of it. It must come from the government. Amazon. I can order it. Well, we're having fun with this because we know we just can't acquire it that way. Where do we get kindness from? Others. We get it from each other. We get it from that proverbial other. Well, if we get it from somebody else, that means we have to attract it. We have to attract kindness. So I immediately thought of the law of attraction. And according to the Revealing Word by Charles Fillmore, he says this: it's the law that all conditions and circumstances in affairs and body are attracted to us according with the thoughts that we hold steadily in consciousness. Well, that means that if I want to attract kindness, I need to be the harbinger of kindness. I have to have that within myself. I have to think about it. I have to act upon it. But you know what? When I was thinking of it, and thinking of how important kindness is to each one of us, it dawned on me that kindness is one of the attributes of love. It is one of the 9 attributes that they give love. Well, I went to the Bible and looked at Romans 2:4, and it says, are you actually unaware or ignorant of the fact that God's kindness leads you to change your inner self, your old ways of thinking, seek His purpose for your life? And that really clarified the idea of what kindness does. Kindness is not only within us, dwelling in that indwelling spirit, but it helps open our lives to our divine purpose. And when we act upon it, and we think about it, and we hold it in our highest consciousness, we attract it to us. It comes forth. That just meant that it's good for us. It's probably better for us than ice cream or chocolate. It works for our spiritual lives as well as our physical lives, and brings us wonderful things. Well, you all know that a few weeks ago I was in the gold country, and I read a lot about Samuel Clemens, because he, in the little town of Angels Camp, in a little gold mining pub, wrote his famous Frogs of Calaveras County. And there, they even have frog paws on the stones, and different winners of the jumping contests. And they have videos that you can watch them go 20 feet in jumping. Well, Samuel Clemens, or Mark Twain, wrote, "Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see." If you think about that, it means it doesn't make any difference, because kindness is a feeling. And when you see it, you feel it. And when you hear the things that go on with kindness, you feel it. And as our new minister, Mary Grace, says, you get these little God bumps. So I know you're all looking at me and say, okay, Ken, we buy into the goodness of kindness. We know that it's good for us. It's good spiritually for us. It's good to be shown to us. We want it. How do we get it? I have 3 things that I want to go over in how you get it. The very first one is, don't be a jerk. You know, if you're having a bad day, don't share it with me, because I don't want it. You know, we have to be what we want. So if we want to feel good, we want to be kind, then we have to think good and think kind and do those little things that bring kindness with it. Yes. So we have to hold the idea of it working within us. The second thing is respect others. We all know that our family and our neighbors have tales that we can tell. Don't tell them. If they have a tale, let them tell it. Respect them. Don't talk behind their back. You know, I have fallen short more than once. I know you may not believe it, but it is true. My wife tells me a lot when I fall short. Well, that happens. But we don't have to tell those tales. We can keep it to ourselves. Ever get cut off going somewhere? Or something is said and you immediately feel that bubbling up within you? Let it go. Give it to God. Feel that change, that we have the ability to go within and to let go. And the third thing, if you don't know why somebody did something, just go with the assumption that they did it from the heart. You know, if you end up with the smelly end of the stick, think of it as God's natural fragrance. Life is good. You know, we are blessed. You know, I often have told the story of a good friend when my daughter was growing up, not recommending to become president of the Indian princesses, and how hurt I was. What I had done is I knew that he hadn't done it because he didn't like me anymore. He didn't think I would do a good job. He liked somebody else better. That wasn't true. All the things that I thought about were things that I'd created in my own mind. When we're in doubt, we create the scenario that we want to hear, not necessarily the truth. Let it go. You know, when that person cuts me off in the lane, I just say a quick blessing for them. Boy, I hope you get to where you're going. You know, and that's true for so many things. If we don't understand them, we can bless them and we can let them go. So let me think. Don't be a jerk. What was the second one? Respect others. And the third one? Let it go. If you don't understand why it was done or why it was said, assume it was from the heart. Those three things. And if we can work those three things, what happens? Kindness starts coming from us. And we start extruding kindness. And what happens when I hold kindness in my subconscious and in my conscious mind? I start attracting it. That love, that kindness. Well, Harry James once said, there are three things in human life that are important. The first is to be kind. The first is to be kind. Any guess on the second? Redo the first rule. And what was the first thing? Be kind. So the first thing is to be kind. The second thing, be kind. And what is the third most important thing? Be kind. And once we can be kind and be kind and be kind, wonderful goes right in there with being kind, doesn't it? Because I feel wonderful when you're being kind to me. And it allows me to be kind. Because we attract it. We grow it within, we give it away, and it comes back to us manyfold. And for those who love the Yogananda, Paramisha Yogananda said, kindness is the light that dissolves all walls between souls, families, and nations. Because nothing can stand up to the light of being kind. So for this week, what are you taking away? What's job one starting right now? Be kind. What's job two from right now? And what's the third thing you're going to do? You're going to be kind. There's nothing I can add. This talk is over. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. I needed that. I was not very kind the other day. Woo. Oh. Well, now it's time for our tithing. And, we all always give as our talents, our treasures. This is that time. And if you'll join with me, I guess we're going to do this one first. Hold your, I'm sorry? Oh. Hold your, if you're a monthly giver, then you can use the card on the back and drop in. Otherwise, if you'll hold your tithed with me and, okay, divine love,
Love
through me blesses and multiplies all that I have,
all
all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you.
Abundance.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'd like to invite you to sing along with this next song, and I'm going to warn Ken that your microphone is still on, in case that matters to you. For the sing-along. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be peaceful and at ease. And may I be happy. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. And may you be happy. Giving it to others. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be happy. Finally, the affirmation. I am filled with loving kindness. I am well. I am peaceful and at ease. And I am happy. I am happy.
Thank you, Anton and Laura. And now that, oh, this is your part. Whoops.
My part. I want to put my hands over all this money.
Okay.
Oh, we are so blessed. And why don't we begin by doing our UCIR affirmation? Is my head in the way of it? Not now. Oh, divine order, now manifesting in every phase of this ministry through its expanding prosperity, attendance, and by being a light on the path for others. And we hold that thought. We hold that love. And we bless this offering, knowing that it flows out to our community and for the enrichment of Unity Church in Reading. And we are blessed as each person that is given is blessed. And we hold that as we walk in the kindness of the loving Spirit throughout this day. And so it is. Well, now is the time for our announcements. And I have a whole bunch, and the first thing I'd like to start off with acknowledging our volunteers and thanking them, because it is only through them that makes it possible. So everyone that has volunteered. And since we are going back to our, what do we call it? We call it our friendship after service. I would like to make the announcement that if anyone feels driven to the fellowship ministry, please step forward and have a chat with either Shelba or Kay or Diana or me or anyone, and we'll get you plugged into how you can help. Also, the church office will be open Tuesday through Thursday of this office, and Mary Grace, who you can tell is not here because she's in Unity Village back in Kansas City. She'll be here on Thursday. And then she should be here for the next 5 Sundays at least. And she'll be speaking all 5 of those Sundays as she brings a special set of talks with her. You can also see myself or Kathy after service or before service for any prayer that you might need. And also join us for our meditations at noon on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday here in the sanctuary. And this week we'll have a Course of Miracles that meets on Wednesday and also a Way of Mastery that meets on Thursday at 1. Course of Love will start up again soon, and we're looking for a day to be determined. So if you're interested in the Course of Love, please come forward and talk to me about it, and we'll find a day that works for everybody. Also, you can check the bulletin boards for our 12-step programs that meet here. And we also have a prayer circle that meets at 9:30 on Sunday in our prayer room, and Diana facilitates that, so if you have any interest. Also on Sunday, October the 23rd, which is next week, we will begin our new class, the 4 Spiritual Laws. So you can join us after service. We'll have that class at about noon, quarter till, and we'll begin it. So if you're interested in the 4 Spiritual Laws, please join us. We also look forward to seeing you next Sunday here in the sanctuary or on Facebook live streaming. And if you wait until about Monday or Tuesday a week, you can actually see the service on YouTube. Also, we have COVID tests. So if you get sneezes or feel achy and painy and you want to check if you have that COVID virus, don't hesitate to get a test kit. We have them available. So if you don't have enough at home, please take a few with you. Also, since we're coming up on the holidays, there's one favorite thing that I always want you to do, and that's Amazon Smile. If you do buy through Amazon Smile, you can actually donate a fraction of your purchase price. They will send it to us. So if we're listed as your charity on Smile Amazon, we get a portion of whatever you buy. And the more you buy, the more money we get. We get a check every quarter. So if you have any questions about Amazon Smile, don't hesitate to ask. Also, I'm really thankful you're here. Are there any other things from the... Diana?
We just have a special recognition today that's well-deserved, and it's for Ken. And it says, thank you. And also it says, we appreciate you, Ken.
Why, thank you.
I just want to read a couple of the wonderful inscriptions here. So grateful to have this opportunity to express our appreciation for the blessings we have for you being you. And also just a little nautical reference. Just thank you for manning the tiller in such a steady way during the transition. It was just, we just appreciate you so much. And in addition to the appreciation, we have a special offering in the social hall. Thank you. And it happens to be donuts. Is that good or what?
That is good.
All right.
We love donuts.
Please join us afterwards.
Well, thank you. And you'll put that out so everybody can see it? Well, good. Why don't we put this out in the social hall so everybody can see it? And maybe those that haven't signed it can do so. Thank you. That is so great. You know, how many people get cards when they're not even leaving? Isn't that wonderful? You know, I get to stay and keep my office. It's just wonderful. It is. Thank you. It is a kindness. Your turn.
It is so wonderful. I had a good day of my birthday.
And you know, for everybody that's here, we're looking at celebrating her birthday on the 30th. So plan on your calendar to come and stay afterwards to celebrate and help cut her birthday cake. So thank you. And now, why don't we do our peace song?
peace on earth, and let it begin with
Thank you. And now for our prayer of protection. And Diana will do our response. Together, the light of God surrounds us.
We are the light of God.
The love of God enfolds us.
We are the love of God.
The power of God protects us.
We embrace that power.
The presence of God watches over us.
We live our lives in God's presence.
Wherever we are, God is. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And go forth with that love. Should we do a postlude?